Hey everybody, this is Merle with Commercial Education and Safety, CES Minnesota. I want to talk to you about picking the right school today. Shopping around for schools, some things you should check out before you choose a school. One, are they licensed? And how do I know if they're licensed? Go to your state's Department of Transportation, and they'll have an area in there where you can find out approved schools and licensed schools through their state. If they're not licensed, not sure if it's going to be the best bet for you. The schools have to go through a lot of background checks. They have to jump a lot of hurdles and hoops to be licensed and stuff. A lot of regulation, a lot of oversight that goes involved with it. So the state's protecting you as well as the schools. So do that first. Another one, are they got these 1 and 2 day programs? Well, we have 1 and 2 day programs for experienced drivers and things like that. But do they also offer an 80 hour? Do they also offer 120 hour, 160 hour program? Those are important because, yeah, you need a CDL to go get the job, but you also need a certificate. You don't have a year's experience. So if you don't have a year's experience, a lot of companies, most companies will accept a 160 hour certificate program from an approved licensed school. They have to be recognized. Do they have trucks that are 10 speeds, 13 speeds, 18 speed manual transmissions? Do they have 6 speed transmissions? There's a big difference between these transmissions and the 6 speeds. A 6 speed transmission is just like driving a car. It meets the requirement for CDL because of the weight class. 26,001 pounds, and the trailer itself weighs over 10,000 pounds. In combination, that's a Class A vehicle by definition. I can go to this school. It's just like driving a car. The trailer has electric brakes, not air brakes. The tractor may have an air brake that satisfies the need, the requirement. So we're skimming. We're getting right there to the threshold of what qualifies. To me, it's cheating. But if that's what you're looking for, by all means, go to those folks. But it's one of those tricky situations where you believe that you're getting a Class A license and you know how to drive one, but you go get your license in one of those 6 speed transmissions, and then you go take a road test. Every company you're going to go to work for is going to give you a road test. They're going to make you drive, they're going to make you back, and they're going to make you couple and uncouple the tractor and trailer. If you can't do that, you're not going to get the job. But I got a CDL. Yeah, in name only. You can't take that 6 speed transmission that you learned on and go try to drive a 13 speed. Unless they're going to give you training at the company that they're going to. But most of the time you're getting a job, they're not there to train you. They're there to give you a job. New students, they go to companies that have training programs because they know they're new students, but they're not looking to teach you how to shift a transmission. If you get a license in a 6 speed transmission, you go try to drive, like I said, a 10 speed or a 13 or an 18 speed like that, you won't get it off the parking lot. They do not operate the same. A 6 speed transmission is a synchronized transmission. That means that all the gears inside of that gearbox are moving at the same speed. And if you ever driven a manual car before, you push the clutch and you just drag it to the gear. It's going to go in. If I take it in the wrong gear, it's still going to go in. It may lug, it may kill the engine, but it will go into gear. With a non-synchronized transmission, all of the gears are moving at different speeds. So it requires a lot of manipulation with the RPMs and the accelerator to match up road speeds with the transmission speeds and stuff like that. And that's what we excel in. We're able to teach that. We have it's a proprietary method. Yes, everybody's teaching double clutching in a certain way. We developed a system that makes it easy to understand. It's a 4-step system. It's based off of math. And it doesn't take long to learn how to do it. One of the things about CES that is different than everyone else, we put a lot of emphasis on this. And the most compliments we get are not from the students themselves, although we get a lot from both of them. But the biggest compliments we get are from the companies that hire our students, tell us how well they shift and not tearing up their trucks and not grinding their gears and that stuff. And it's not as hard as you make it out to be. But if you're looking to go get a driving job with a company that has multi-speed transmissions, 10 speeds, 8 speeds, 9 speeds, non-synchronized transmissions, just means the gears are moving at different speeds. You have to be the synchronizer. Unlike a 6 speed where you just drag and cram, well, it doesn't work that way. You'll find that out the hard way as soon as you, and it's happened to us several times where a student went to one of these quick CDL people and they got their CDL in a rapid amount of time. Then they go take a road test for company X, and they said, well, I couldn't drive. I got a CDL Class A. I don't need much training. Well, what happened? Well, I got my CDL at the quick CDL guy, and I went to go get a job, and now I couldn't put it in gear. I couldn't get it off the parking lot. I couldn't shift gears. So choose wisely is what I'm saying. Do your research. Check your state's Department of Transportation website for approved schools. We have to be licensed through these schools in Minnesota and North Dakota. If they're not licensed, if they're not acknowledged by the state, maybe you shouldn't go there. Just because some companies can put themselves in the training provider registry through the FMCSA portal, and they accomplish that part. And they say, "Well, I'm certified." Kinda, but you're not licensed through the state, so therefore, are you? Did the state do their due diligence? Did you submit all your curriculums? Did you get your background checks, FBI background checks? Did we get all that stuff in order to be a licensed school? Well, if they're not licensed and the state doesn't recognize them, when you go get a job, is that job going to recognize that training? Well, I got a CDL, but do you have a year's experience? No. Well, do you have a 160-hour certificate? But be careful when you're checking, when you're looking into schools. Make sure they're legitimate. Make sure they're recognized by the states. Make sure that you want to be able to drive these vehicles in a safe manner and with somebody that's professional and been doing this a long time. CES, give us a call, 701-260-7057. Look forward to hearing from you. Even if you got questions about certain schools or how to find out, I'm not going to badmouth any of the schools, but I will just show you how to go onto the websites and do your own research.